2nd and 10.
Great job. These are 24.
Now Lawrence. Open man. This is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
11, Agate.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd
And the red
and
zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hey, go. Focus. Hot. 13, Lou. Sink right. Go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man, it's Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Gun.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Gun.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Sink right open. 11. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 20.
Real. 180. Hey, alert. What's up?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Pistol. Point it right. Up. Hey, alert. Real. Hey, alert.
Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurry. Regular.
Mayfield with it once more. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
to 24. Hey, tomato, tomato. Done. Done.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers' 44-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal, Jacksonville.
Etienne. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko, so hot.
Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Regular. Hey, alert 33. Real. Stop.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And again, it's Mayfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Real. Regular. What's up?
Mayfield now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Kings. Point it right. Kings. Alert.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
10 more yards.
Hey, alert.
Buccaneers, first down.
Up.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hurry. Hey, alert. What's up?
Now Mayfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, tomato.
Now Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 46 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
16. Buccaneers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Run. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mayfield off the play fake. He completes it to Evans. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in first and goal.
Kings!
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Vegas. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Middle. Ready.
A run, and this is Ashton Genty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Check 58. Hey, here we go, hey. Read out of your set.
From the pistol, Smith. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Vegas.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big-time play for Vegas. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Genty. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
In motion, that's Thornton. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. That's hauled in at the 2.
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on 4th down.
want to finish this opening drive with 6, so the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in Vegas after this. So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Gino going to throw for it. And this is high. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Dante Thornton, touchdown Raiders. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Buccaneers 0.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
22 yards.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving.
Mayfield's pass.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Second down throw from Mayfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Gain of 6. Complete to Mike Evans. It's a gain of 6. And the Buccaneer first down.
Point it right. Kings.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll go back to Evans. He's got another one. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Mayfield to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down. A gain of 14. First down, Buccaneers.
Hurry! Point, hurry! Kings!
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Alert!
Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll have a chance to talk things Over after picking up that first down.
Hey, alert, 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 180. Hey, alert 33. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. What's that?
Baker to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa.
Touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers come right back to tie it at 7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Check 58. There goes it all. There goes it all.
They go play action with Smith. To the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. 41 yards.
Every team understands the value of generating explosive plays, but there's a flip side. The quarterback can only hold the ball so long with how good these teams are rushing the passer. So when you can check the ball down short and gain all the yards after the catch, man, what a weapon for an offense.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. On 1st and 10, it's Genty.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stopped with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
13 there. There we go, Sonoma. There we go, Sonoma.
This one caught at the 4. And he goes out of bounds at the 3. And from there, it's going to be 1st and goal.
Gain of 2.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Genty.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
One more time with Genty. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
Now timeout signal 4, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Genty. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
Carlson on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. And now he loses the football. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, big hole left side. And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, you want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Gino to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Right back to Irving, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First and 10
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
On 1st down, here's Irving. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
20. What's that?
We begin the 4th quarter with a run here on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bucky Irving. Touchdown Buccaneers. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs are out to a 21-10 lead.
Raiders 10.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Check 58. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Smith. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, here we go. Sunday. Hey, here we go.
Back to the air, it's Smith. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Raider 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
That's caught left side by Bowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 37. That's another Raiders 1st down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Smith now to throw on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The give to Irving to start this drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Irving on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now here's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
That's caught for the first. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down, here's Baker. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is Irving on second. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 7 yards on that pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mayfield set to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Here's the give to Irving. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Mayfield looking to throw on his 3rd and 1. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he'd love to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Here's a quick throw to the left. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. On the give, this is Irving. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
33. Play it right. 20. Regulars. Kings. What's that?
Here's Baker. Buka there to bring it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. White. And this is going to end behind the line. Brock, a great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Pistol.
Well, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Hey, alert! Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Mayfield throwing on 4th. That's Evans making the catch outright. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 8, Bills 0.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Hey, home.
Allen taken right to the air. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Enough from the pistol to Cook. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Middle. What's that?
They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They'll go. Allen. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down.